From June 20th to June 22nd, 2025, a powerful and deadly storm system struck parts of North Dakota and neighboring states, unleashing a series of violent tornadoes, fierce winds, and widespread destruction that claimed at least 6 lives. The most devastating of these was an EF3 tornado that tore through North Dakota, with winds reaching 160 miles per hour and stretching nearly a mile wide. This violent twister destroyed homes, downed power lines, uprooted countless trees, and left thousands without electricity. Chilling footage captured the sheer force of the storm as it overturned vehicles and rail cars along its destructive path. Tragically, this tornado claimed at least 3 lives, marking it as the deadliest tornado the state has experienced since 1978. But the destruction didn't stop there. Within an hour, 2 additional EF2 tornadoes touched down nearby, adding to the chaos and damage. As the storm system moved eastward, it spawned tornadoes in Minnesota and New York, which together claimed several more lives, including children, further underscoring the outbreak's deadly reach.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of damage here. Paige got nailed pretty good here.
The EF3 tornado that struck near Enderlin, North Dakota, late on June 20th was the most destructive event in this outbreak. Official reports estimate the tornado's peak winds at 160 miles per hour and its maximum path width close to 1 mile. The tornado carved a continuous damage path roughly 12 miles long, devastating homes, farms, and infrastructure in its wake. Numerous residences were completely destroyed, leaving families displaced and homes uninhabitable. Agricultural buildings, including barns and steel structures, suffered severe damage or total collapse. The tornado's intense winds uprooted numerous mature trees, snapping them like twigs, and littered the landscape with debris. Along the railway, the tornado overturned several rail cars, as confirmed by local emergency officials, adding to the hazardous debris blocking key transportation routes. Emergency crews reported major difficulties reaching some areas due to blocked and damaged roads. Utility companies confirmed that over 6,200 households and businesses lost electrical power as a direct consequence of the tornado and accompanying high winds. Tragically, at least 3 people lost their lives during this tornado. These fatalities included 2 men and 1 woman who were caught inside their homes along the tornado's path. This marked the deadliest tornado event in North Dakota since 1978.
You'll be saying you can fly if that tornado comes by here.
Within approximately 45 minutes after the EF3 touchdown, 2 additional EF2 tornadoes struck nearby areas. One touched down south of Valley City, North Dakota, while another hit east of Spiritwood. These storms produced widespread structural damage, including heavily damaged roofs, collapsed walls, and destroyed outbuildings. Hundreds of trees were snapped or uprooted, and power lines were downed, extending the power outage situation. In addition to the tornadoes, a powerful derecho accompanied the outbreak. Wind gusts, exceeding 110 miles per hour, were recorded near Page, North Dakota. This straight-line wind event caused significant tree damage and contributed to prolonged power outages and travel disruptions in the region. The storm system's impact was not confined to North Dakota. As it moved eastward, it generated severe winds and tornadoes in northern Minnesota and upstate New York. On June 21st, Bemidji, Minnesota experienced wind gusts exceeding 100 miles per hour, strong enough to cause damage comparable to an EF3 tornado. These winds downed numerous trees and power lines, resulting in power outages affecting thousands of residents. Roof damage was widely reported, with emergency crews working to clear debris and restore services. Further east, on June 22nd, an EF3 tornado touched down near Clark Mills, New York. This tornado carved a damage path approximately 2.5 miles long and 300 yards wide. It uprooted mature trees and damaged several structures, including the partial collapse of a historic grist mill. The tornado tragically claimed 3 lives, including twin 6-year-old girls. The fatalities and destruction in New York highlight the far-reaching and deadly nature of this storm system. Meanwhile, off the coast of Florida near Anna Maria Island, residents witnessed a rare sight: twin waterspouts spiraling over the Gulf. Waterspouts are rotating air columns over water that resemble tornadoes but differ in origin and strength. Fair-weather waterspouts form in calm, warm conditions, grow from the surface upward, and usually reach wind speeds around 60 miles per hour, posing little threat to land. Tornadic waterspouts, however, form from severe storms and can cause damage if they come ashore. The pair seen during this outbreak were likely fair-weather types, unusual in their timing, but not dangerous, highlighting the complexity of this storm system. Meteorologists analyzing the outbreak point to a classic but potent mix of atmospheric conditions behind the widespread severe weather. A surge of warm, moist air from the Gulf collided with a strong cold front moving east across the northern plains, creating an unstable atmosphere with strong lift, ideal for thunderstorm development. A powerful upper-level jet stream added wind shear in both speed and direction, fostering rotating updrafts known as supercells, which can produce long-lived, violent tornadoes. The alignment of moisture, instability, lift, and wind shear enabled multiple tornadic storms to form across a broad region from the northern plains to the northeast. While no scientific reports currently link this outbreak directly to climate change, experts continue to study long-term trends in severe weather. Recovery efforts in North Dakota and other affected areas are ongoing but difficult. Crews are working to clear debris, restore infrastructure, and re-establish power. Blocked roads and damaged structures have slowed access in some places. Mental health professionals stress the need for support and counseling as many residents cope with trauma and loss. Experts warn that rebuilding will require long-term planning and investments to improve community resilience, especially in power grids, communications, and emergency systems. Meteorologists advise staying alert during peak severe weather months, with public education and early warnings vital to reducing future risks. Our deepest condolences go out to the families who lost loved ones and to all those affected by these devastating events. May the souls of those who perished rest in peace, and may the impacted communities find strength and healing as they begin the long journey toward recovery. As always, thank you for watching. Stay safe and stay aware.
So I figured something was up. Holy wow, that was scary.